I think a lot of us have forgotten that our energy is not cheap. I think we've forgotten that it is very costly to constantly give, and not replenish our own cup. A lot of us have forgotten about the pause, the rest, the break, and we've just gone at it, going after it, giving, depleting, all those things from people and jobs and businesses, and we forget to come back and, like I said, replenish and nourish and fill our own cups. And one thing I believe, like I said, is very costly is doing this. I believe that as humans, but especially as women, we have to take moments of rest and remember that the energy that we have is not cheap. It is so valuable, and just giving it away like that is not, it doesn't serve us. It's detrimental to our health, or to our well-being, and to our happiness, to our joy. So many, and I notice this a lot in couples and married couples and just couples in general. It's like they're giving so much of themselves to that individual. They're worried about what this individual's doing, how they feel. Can I get you a meal? And there's nothing wrong. I understand making sure and taking care of your human. I think that is excellent. That is great. And I'm not hating on you at all. I think it's so stinking cute when couples just couple, okay? When married people just love. I love that. I love love. And I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying when people, especially the women, when you're giving so much of your power away to this person where you're not showing up for yourself, you're like, oh, did he eat? Did he eat? Oh my God, did he sleep? You're not sleeping. Did you sleep, sir? And sir is like, I am a grown adult. I don't need a mom, right? And for me, I just see people doing this all the time, giving their energy away to jobs, to social media, to whatever the circumstances are in your life, just giving it away to people. And just using simple examples. Well, I used one already with relationships, but thinking about social media. How often are you going to social media and are seeing this drama, reading this drama, or watching these things and giving your energy to this, but not replenishing it back? You're not creating, you're not working, you're not spending time building relationships or reading or learning or growing or traveling or doing the things you love. There's a list of things. It's so many things that your energy could be put towards. Pay attention to that as you're going about your day. What am I putting my energy towards? I'll use an example with technology. Another example in my own life with using tech for sleep, tech for tracking things. I have been a person for the last maybe 2 years. I started doing a lot of my journaling, planning everything on paper. So I will write my schedule out the night before the day. I track my cycle on paper. I track my temperatures. I track the time I take my temperatures. I track different mood swings and whatnot on paper. I track my sleep on paper. I track my supplements on paper. And then transitioning to doing a lot of that technically, even though I'm not using the device in the same way, I still track my stuff on paper. What I started to do is I started to become almost a slave to the technology, where I would have to see, okay, we use Garmin as an example. Garmin, I'm like, okay, if it was saying my training readiness was low, I'm like, okay, it's lower, it's high, right? But maybe I don't feel like my training readiness is high. Maybe this morning I woke up and I know I did not get that much sleep. I don't feel well. And I would listen to this device. I was giving my energy to it in the sense of every morning I would wake up, instead of doing my meditation or instead of praying or instead of saying what I'm grateful for, doing kind of that morning ritual, that morning time to myself, no matter how small or big or long it was, I was giving that time and space to the Garmin instead of giving it to God or to planning, to my alone time. And that's another simple example of giving your energy away. As human beings, as living creatures, we all have energy. There's energetic fields. We talk about this with plants, and you can look at it for almost anything. When you look at physics and whatnot, we are energetic beings. And the more you keep giving and not pouring back into yourself, it will deplete you until you are so empty that you can't live. And I don't mean that literally, but it could be literally too, that you could, pass on from that. So just be aware of where you're giving yourself and say, is this an investment, or am I spending just to spend? Is it frivolous? Is it just You know, I don't want to say unplanned because some things aren't unplanned or aren't planned, but how are you giving it away? And, or I mean, are you giving it away, or is it being snatched? Because another thing I failed to mention are the leeches, the energy leeches, the people who come into your life and they're like, oh my gosh, you are so vibrant, you are so great, you're a beautiful flower, or you're energetic this, or you're a dark mystic, whatever, you know, just whatever your vibe is. And but they steal your vibe, your energy from you. They're leeching from you. And those people, you're not intentionally giving it to them or spending the energy, they are taking it from you, and we're not paying attention. And again, this is also in alignment with what I said with social media, with jobs, with people. Be aware of it. And that's all this video is really about, is be aware, acknowledge when you're giving your energy freely versus it's being snatched away from you. When you're investing your energy versus spending it. Because again, it's not cheap. It's invaluable, really. You can't, I don't even, you can get energy back. I'm not saying you can't get it back. You could recharge, but just be aware of it, because I don't want you to waste your time having your energy sucked from you. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me either. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. With all my love, Lana.